harassment on so many levels.
So many levels.
But all the comments I get, they love Danish, they love his character, they think this is what love is because this is what Southeast Asia, the subcontinent cinema has been like that.
Yeah.
Like our old Pakistani films were the biggest expression of love is the hero slapped the heroine, she slapped him back, and they've fallen in love. So our love is just really aggressive and really abusive.
Would you call it passionate?
No, it's disgusting. Please, it's disgusting. Restraining order hona chahiye.
Can we differentiate between passion and disgusting? Consent, right?
Consent.
सबसे जरूरी चीज तो कंसेंट है.
Consent.
अगर दो लोगों के बीच का प्यार अग्रेसिव भी है और कंसेंट है तो दैट्स पैशन. बट अगर दो लोगों के बीच में एक बंदा इज नॉट अ विलिंग पार्टनर और दूसरा अपने आप को इन्फोर्स कर रहा है तो it's harassment. It's disgusting. It's criminal actually.
It is.
It's criminal behavior.
It is.
Absolutely.
And I also feel like we not only glamorize and package that, we also glamorize the marriage, the institute of marriage to the extent when you are in an abusive, toxic relationship, you still don't walk out because divorce is still frowned upon.
Yeah.
Whether it's a man or a woman. For a woman, it's worse.
Yeah.
But ड्रामों में हम यही दिखा रहे हैं, इतना कुछ हो जाता है, बच्चे पैदा हो जाते हैं तो आप बेटी पैदा हो जाती है तो आप टॉक्सिक मैरिज में वापस आ जाते हैं. शादी होती है तो एकदम से ऑटोमेटिकली मोहब्बत कैसे हो जाती है उसी इंसान से जिससे आप नफरत करते हैं शादी से पहले, उसकी शक्ल नहीं देखना चाहते. शादी होती है तो सब सही हो जाता है. हाउ?
You tell me.
I don't know. How does that happen?
Haven't you studied like therapy or something? Haven't you been trained to decipher this? I was going to ask you that you studied this and you should be qualified enough to analyze why people are in love with these characters. And it's not just Shamsher and Kaisi Teri Hudgarzi. It's like so many actors. I mean, so many roles that Feroz Khan has played, for example. Toxic heroes in 2, 3, 4, 5 dramas. दानिश का पहला थोड़ी है, इससे पहले भी 2-3 ड्रामा में दानिश ने ऐसा ही किरदार किया है बिल्कुल, जिसमें अग्रेसिव और शादी हो जाती है, मोहब्बत हो जाती है. तो people love these characters.
People love them.
You tell me why. Are they in love with the stars, with the actors, or do they just feel it's so romantic?
I think they think it's romantic.
They think so?
They think it's romantic. That is the way to...
That's very disturbing. It's worrying, actually.
It is. It is. Because again, dating is taboo. Meeting men and women together, putting boys and girls together is taboo.
Yeah.
So they hide it and do it. When you hide things, when it's undercover, there's that element of wrong. And then you take it to another extreme. A wrong is a wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. Here we put two wrongs together and try to make a big right to justify everything. But where the psychology of these characters is concerned, the running joke between us is that एक अलग किताब लिखनी पड़ेगी हमारी कौम के लिए. पाकिस्तान की साइकोलॉजी, पाकिस्तान इंडिया दोनों की, इनकी साइकोलॉजी के लिए अलग किताबें, एक नए फ्रॉइड को जिंदा होना पड़ेगा who just write about us, just us.
Because इंडिया में भी आपने देखा Kabir Singh was like this. Kabir Singh था क्या था?
I don't know, I haven't seen
That Shahid Kapoor did this character. It was extremely toxic. यही exactly यही चीज़ थी. सबने कहा कि oh God, ये तो हीरो नहीं है. How dare this misogyny at its worst. हम तो पेल रहे हैं, हर रोज ड्रामों में यही कुछ हो रहा है. और औरत इतनी लाचार कब से हो गई?
पता नहीं वो कहीं से. अच्छा हम ना, अच्छी बात ये है, I'm defending myself.
Yeah.
अच्छी बात ये है कि क्योंकि मैं मेन लीड का कैरेक्टर नहीं कर रही हूँ, तो वो जो एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का बर्डन होता है ना कि आप मैसेज क्या दे रहे हैं आगे, वो मुझ पे नहीं आता. बिकॉज मेरे कैरेक्टर की डेफिनेशन मेरे लिए सीधी सीधी थी इस प्रोजेक्ट में. जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है जिसको शोल्डर करना है वो राइटर हैं, डायरेक्टर हैं, एक्टर्स जो आपके मेन लीड हैं वो हैं. For me, it was just an amazing learning experience because I was working with Numan Ijaz after such a long time. तो वो हर सीन से पहले मुझे बिठा के रिहर्स करवाते थे, और जिस तरह मैंने कंसीव किया हुआ था वो बिल्कुल अलग था, जो इन्होंने मुझे बताया वो अलग था, जो डायरेक्टर ने बताया वो अलग था. So I had to put all these three together.
He actually sits down with artists and talks about scenes, or just you?
Just me. Okay. Because I'd ask him, I'm like, अच्छा ये क्या हो रहा है बताएं. And then I'd notice him, I'm like, ये जो आप पहले यूं देख रहे होते हैं, and then suddenly इसका क्या मतलब है, ये क्यों किया आपने, आप समझाएं. And then Tipu and I would copy him, and we'd fluster him a bit also, but he'd also get flattered कि इतना गौर से कोई किसी के craft को देख रहा है. So then he'd sit me down, and then he'd be like, तू जो अभी ये कर रही थी, ये मत कर, अब तू ये कर. And very basic things, Amna. For instance, हम अगर आपने कभी नोट किया हो तो हम खाने की टेबल पे बैठे हुए होते हैं तो हम खाना नहीं खा रहे होते हैं, हम सिर्फ बात कर रहे होते हैं. Whereas in real life, I will pick up the mug. I will talk to you.
And take a sip of chai.
Take a sip and speak to you. So he's like, कितनी एक्टिंग करनी है, शौक नहीं पूरा हुआ तेरा, अब मत कर. And he'd take my script away, wouldn't let me learn the lines. And he's like, you know the gist, do it now and eat. I was like, डायरेक्टर अभी मना करेगा कि ये आपका क्या बोलते हैं, क्लास नहीं आ रही है आपकी कैरेक्टर में. So he's like, नहीं, you do it. And I did it, and I really enjoyed it. And these are very basic, small things. Like when I'm talk, I express with my hands also. Farwa bhabi doesn't. And I'm like, उसके हाथों को क्या हो गया? हाथ कहाँ है इसके?
टूट गए उसके हाथ.
टूट गए. So for me, it was a learning.
But Farwa bhabi's sister is another toxic character. कि लड़कियों को समझ क्यों नहीं आती कि अगर एक को मोहब्बत हुई है, दूसरे को नहीं हुई, तो that doesn't count as तुम मेरे हो. The तुम मेरे हो syndrome और मेरे नहीं हो तो किसी और के नहीं हो सकते.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I remember my character telling her at one point कि तुम्हें इसमें नजर क्या होता है? तुम्हें क्यों इसके पीछे पड़ी हो? बिल्कुल ही बेकार इंसान है, काम भी नहीं करता. And so she shows me some Instagram video कि देखो कितना हीरो लग रहा है और कितना. So I run her down at that point, but I asked them, I was like, मैं बड़ी बहन हूँ उसकी, मुझे शमशेर पसंद भी नहीं है. तुम्हें अपनी बहन को क्यों नहीं समझा रही कि मतलब अपनी ज़िंदगी गुजारो, या तो आप मेरी बहन को एक और लेयर दे दें, that she's a psychopath. You know, she has some mental illness.
That she's attracted to these kind
that
of
she's
men.
attracted to this man. Otherwise, there's no reason for her to be attracted to this person. And it gives me a validity that, you know, I'm thinking I give up, I will be with her because isko hai mental illness. Ab kya ho sakta?
Magar nahi. But that's like 15 million people who are loving each episode. Nearing 20 million people. That's who they are. They're loving the character. They are basically Sophia. Sophia, yeah, no?
Sophia.
Sophia. They are basically Sophia reincarnate.
So it's Sophia, Shamsher. His character is called Mehak. ये real life characters हैं.
Totally. Totally.
Story real life story है. Apparently कहानी भी किसी एक incident पे बनी थी. So अम्मा मुझे हमेशा ये मसला होता था कि आप ये क्यों कह रहे हैं कि हमारे मैसेज ये देखना चाहते हैं, ये हमारी कहानी है. ऐसा नहीं है हमारी कहानी, आपकी कहानी ये नहीं है. मेरी कहानी, अगर असली कहानी मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी की कभी सुनाऊंगी नहीं, लेकिन अगर मेरी आप कहानी देखें उसमें और बहुत सारी चीज़ें चल रही हैं. And then I realized, naive as I was, that these are our real stories. This is who we are.
For a lot of people, these are the real stories.
This is who we are.
मगर आप सुनाएंगी क्यों नहीं अपनी कहानी? People don't really know your story.
They don't know.
They don't.
Story. No.
And you want to keep it that way.
I want to keep it like that. Matlab, why would I? I also like to think that I'd like to gauge my audience. If I see that it's incomprehensible to my audience, why bother at all?
You think it would be?
Yes.
Incomprehensible?
Yes.
Interesting. Do you think you are incomprehensible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And so how have you survived in an industry where your kind of actor and your kind of character has no place in our dramas? And actual real life Ayesha Toor would not be a character in a drama.
I wouldn't be, no.
She wouldn't be. And if she were like you, she would be the vixen or the homebreaker. That's not who you are. But somebody like you would never be characterized as achhi ladki. How do you grapple and deal with all of that? For years, how have you done it?
So, Amna, before this, the project I did was on ARY. I'm forgetting the name. Okay. Right before this. उसके अंदर में एक मजलूम बेचारी, पढ़ी लिखी बट मजलूम बेचारी बीवी थी जो अपने अगेन टॉक्सिक अब्यूसिव हस्बैंड के साथ हंसी खुशी ज़िंदगी गुजार रही थी, टू द पॉइंट वेयर शी स्लैशेस हर रिस्ट बिकॉज शी हैज़ नो वे आउट ऑफ दिस मैरिज एंड आउट ऑफ द सिचुएशन. वो भी किया मैंने, वो किसी ने नहीं देखा बिकॉज शायद नहीं देखा, इतना नज़र पॉपुलर नहीं हुआ. This was with there was Ali Khan, Mickey, Mikal, Ali Khan. हम 3 बहन भाई बने हुए होते हैं. Polar opposite of Farwa, and I enjoyed doing that character so much because मैं अपनी असली आंसुओं से रो रही थी, जो मेरे लिए बड़ा मुश्किल होता था. वो भी मैंने किया है. उससे पहले I've done quite a variety of characters, especially from the beginning.